Huh.
Honestly, that's a good segue into the next topic. And I don't know.
The John Cena.
Yeah, and I don't know if you even heard about this
I
or not,
just
but
I just heard on it wasn't Twitter. I think it was Facebook. It was like some kind of like bro Bible, that one page. I remember seeing John Cena apologize to China or about Taiwan. I'm kind of like, why? I was just kind of like, I had a thing. I was like, what? They couldn't see him, things like did the five wave in front of Taiwan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So what happened? Was it a thing about his whole like? I'm pretty sure it had something to do with his Fast and the Furious promotion. I would think because that movie's coming out pretty soon, right?
yeah, so Taiwan was the first country to have Fast Furious 9 or whatever the Fast 9. I don't know what it's called, to be
Oh, it
honest.
released. It released already.
It was the first country to get it released,
Oh,
and he basically John Cena was doing some promotion for it, and that's basically exactly what he said is, thank you, you are the first country to um, debut Fast 9 and see it and all this stuff, and he had a promo of it.
yeah.
Well, China gave him a bunch of backlash because the country of China doesn't recognize the country of Taiwan. Like, and he basically went back to China and apologized in Mandarin, and he does it in Mandarin because he can speak it,
Oh God.
and apologized to China for calling Taiwan a country because China is basically trying to take over Taiwan. And like as far as we're concerned as Americans, Taiwan is a separate country, like just like Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong. And it goes back to, look at the way the NBA is treated China just because they're making a ton of money over there. And same thing over there with this movie. I mean, Fast and Furious movies are huge in China, just like any of the big blockbuster movies. Transformers, the GI Joe movies, those are all huge in the Asian market. So they're basically just just bending over for China, and it pisses me off to see because like China, some of the shit they're doing over there, uh, with like I don't know if you if you know any of the things they're doing with like genocide and with the Uyghur Muslims and all this stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
they're killing a bunch of people, and then they're taking over little countries and basically bullying them around, and then they're all the big corporations in America that are finding extra money over there because the market share is increasing because the Asian market, the Asian is the fastest growing market in the world. They're basically just doing whatever China wants, regardless of what they do. But if the U.S. did it, like
We're
they
terrorists.
would be they would shit on the United States in the exact same moment for the exact same time, but they won't do it for China because it's China and it's not the U.S. So it's really frustrating to see.
Huh.
So
Oh, I did not know that. I don't know why would John Cena apologize, but China has a big stick up their
I
ass.
mean I don't blame John Cena necessarily because let's be honest, it's not John Cena apologizing; it's the studio telling John
Yeah, it's
Cena
the
to
studio,
apologize.
and Cena's like, "Why
So I
should I
mean,
do
like
that?"
in that regard, I don't necessarily, I'm not trying to shit on John Cena, but he's also, you know, like I don't want him to shit on the same thing. If the same thing has happened to a lesser degree here, don't shit on the U.S. for that then, because you're basically being a hypocrite and standing up for one country but not the other one when you can get away with it here because we actually have free speech
Yeah.
and not over here. So it's frustrating.